Hello everyone, welcome to Build with Ganesh YouTube channel. So in this video, we will see how to get a Oracle table data into a web browser and display it in a table format. This is a beginner friendly video, and this video is for the people who have prior knowledge on Servlets, JSTL and HTML technologies. We will use MVC architecture to build this application. Before that, let me give you an overview of the application before we start coding. In our application, we are following the MVC architecture pattern. MVC stands for Model, View, and Controller. This architecture helps us organize our application into 3 separate layers, making the code clean and easy to maintain. The first layer is the View layer. This layer contains all the front-end components such as HTML pages and JSP pages. The main responsibility of the view layer is to interact with the user by displaying data on the web browser. The second layer is the controller layer. This layer contains all the servlets. Servlets act as intermediary between the view and model layers. To organize our servlet properly, we create a package called com.app.controller, and we place all our servlets classes inside this package. The third layer is the model layer. This layer contains all the DAO classes and bean classes. The model layer is responsible for interacting with the database. For this, we create a package called com.app.model, and we keep all the database related classes inside this package. Now let us understand the execution flow of the application. First, we create an index.html page in the view layer. When the user accesses this page, it sends a request to the getUserServlet, which is present in the controller layer. The getUserServlet receives the request and take the help of userDAO class, which is present in the model layer. The userDAO class establishes a connection with the database and retrieves the user data from the table. Once the data is retrieved, it is sent back to the controller layer. Now the controller layer forward this data to JSP page in the view layer. Finally, the JSP page display the user data on the web browser. This is the Oracle table that we have. The table name is user details. So our aim is to get this table into the web browser by using JDBC and Servlets. So let's start building our application. Let me open my Eclipse and create a new dynamic web project, and I will name it as get users details. Now we will set up all the essential jar files to our project. So I will start with Servlet API. Servlet API, open, apply and close. I have copied JSTL API, JSTL implementation API and JDBC jar file. So I will paste them in lib folder of web app. Our project is ready for building the code. So we will start creating packages in our project. So I will create db connection package first, com.app.db connection. So in this I will take a db connection class, db connection. Let me write all the variables that we need. So I have created all the variables that we need to establish connection with the database. Now let me write a get connection method which returns connection object. So this method returns connection object. So I will write class.forName method. So this will load Oracle driver to the current class. That's it. Now con object is equal to driver manager dot get connection and send all the parameters that we had, URL, user and password. So this will return, we need to, so this will throw an SQL exception, we need to write it in the catch block. So just click on it, it will create an SQL exception and it will catch it. That's it. So the driver manager dot get connection method will return a connection object that is established connection with the Oracle database. So now we all good to go. Let me create a com.app.model package. So in the model package we will create user DAO class. So in that user DAO class we will write a method to retrieve all the records of a table. So before that, let me create a user bean class so that it is useful for data transfers between the layers. Create a user class, include all the variables that the class has. So these are the variables that the user class has: name, email, phone and city. Now let me create constructor with fields. Created a constructor with fields. Now let me create setters and getters. So our bean class is ready with all fields and constructor with fields and setters and getters. Save it. So we will use this for data transfers between the layers. Now let me create user DAO class. So this is our user DAO class. Now let me create a method. So this method returns all the users list from a table. So whatever the table that we write in our query. What is this error? Array list. Let me write array list. This array list. All good. So let me write connection con is equal to let me import connection. Now we will write the query. The query is string query is equal to select star from users user details. So this is our table name. Now let me create a prepared statement to execute the query. So now let us execute the query. ps.execute query. Query will be executed. So when the query executes, it will return a result set object. Let me import result set. So let me write a loop so that we will store all the rows that are there in the result set into the created array list. So this is it. We got all the records: name, email, phone and city. Now let me create the object for user is equal to new user of. This statement will create a new object for user and it will load all the name, email, phone and city with the values that came from the result set. We will load this object into the users list. So now users list dot add e. So this will be added. So like this while loop run until the last record. So it will add all the records one by one to the users list. And at the end it will return the user list to the method call, so that all the table data will be recorded into the users list. Now let me create user servlet. Before that we will create package. The package name is com.app.controller because this acts as a controller layer. Let me create a class. We will extend it with HTTP servlet. Now this will become a servlet. Let me import it. So the whenever you click on get all user details, so it will generate a get request. So this time we will write do get method. So whenever the request comes, the request should go to user devo class, and it should call the method get all user details, so that we will get all the user details and we can display it. We can forward that, we can forward the details to JSP page and we can display it there. So let me create an object for user devo class, created object for user devo class, and let me call the method so user devo dot get all users. This will return an array list of users, so let me store it in a variable called users list. And that's it. Now we will forward this data to the JSP page. So for that we need to use request dispatcher. So we will create a users.jsp page so that the data will be forwarded to this users.jsp page. Let me import request dispatcher, and in here we will write rd.forward request and response. So let me go to web app and right click on web app, go to new and create a JSP page or JSP file. So users, so our users.jsp page is created. Let me write some import tags because before that we need to, so whenever we get the data we have to set them into the request so that they will go along with the request to users.jsp page. Here we have to write request dot set attribute users list. So this stores all users details to request object. So this will forward the request to the JSP users.jsp page. Let me add default serial ID because this is a serializable object. So users.jsp page is created. So as part of it we will use array list and users, so we have to import both those classes, and we are also going to use JSTL tags. For that we have to import JSTL tag library as well. Let me do that. So successfully imported java.util.list com.app.model user and JSTL tag library as well. And here I will change title as users list. So in the body tag let me write a heading tag as users list. So now I will write a JSTL tag c:choose, and inside c:choose I will write c:when. So this is expression language. So here I have written c:choose JSTL tag. So what this tag will do, so whatever it has some conditions inside it, so I created two conditions inside it, c:when and c:otherwise. So in the when I have created empty users, so this will check if the users is empty, this will execute this block of code. If users is not empty, this will execute the next block of code. So here if users is empty, we will just display paragraph tag of no users found. In case if users has some records, then this block of code will not execute and it will come to c:, otherwise. Here what we will do, we will loop through the all the records and we will try to print them in the table format. Let me create a table first. So for better appearance, let me create a border is equal to 1 and cell padding let me take 5. So let me take the first row of the table row. So the first row is always we will keep headings. So the headings are table headings of name. Let me format it. So here I have created our first table row with all the 4 details in our user table: name, email, phone and city. So now let me loop through the table rows that we have in the list. So now let me create a for each. So this users is from request scope. So for each iteration it will load one user to this variable. From this we will try to print the table rows, table row and table data. The first one is, let me use expression language, user dot name, and this is our JSP page. Let me save it. So let me create a web.xml to run our first page, that is index.html. So we have to create our index.html. Here I will write index page, and in the body I just create an anchor tag and I will refer it hrefs as users, get all users. So I will write just get all users. Whenever we click on this anchor tag, so it will raise a get request and it will send the request which is mapped with the word users. So in our servlet, so let me create a web servlet. Let me use annotation. So whenever we click on this anchor tag, this will send the request to the servlet, and this servlet will start executing doGet method. As part of it, it will call do class. In the do class it will call get all users method. So this method will return list of users from database, and it will send and it will keep that in a request scope and forward the request to the users JSP. So the users JSP we have used JSTL tag and it will display the data in the web browser. And the last step, let me create a web XML file, go to source code and write our index.html page. So whenever we run our application, so this is the first page that loads onto the web browser. Now right click on our application, get users details, click on run as, run on server, click on next, click on finish. So our index.html page is loaded. So if you click on get all users, so we are getting the list of records that are there in the table. So this is how we write application to get a table data from Oracle database to the web browser. So if you like the video, please subscribe to my channel and like the video, and if you have any doubts, please comment it down below. Thank you very much.